We're talking hits with Dylan Schneider. And Dylan, my friend, welcome to the most impactful countdown in country music. What is up?
Dude, nothing much, man. Just hanging in there, getting the week going. I got back to town yesterday. I was back home for the weekend in Indiana and seeing family, and we're just getting it going right now.
When you rep Indiana, what about Indiana? Like, I'm coming to Indiana, man. What can I expect?
I'd say you're going to get up here, you're going to watch some basketball. Great basketball, big basketball fans. You might get stopped by the occasional train, of course. There are train tracks everywhere. I feel like I can't even go through my hometown without like running into one at least. And then, you're going to see a lot of cornfields, man. A lot of good old boys, just Midwest vibes. It's fun, dude.
Dude, I love that. One of my favorite movies. Still is, by the way, growing up as a kid. You're probably going to guess it. Hoosiers.
I knew it. Knew you were going to say it.
Dude, I was Jimmy Chitwood. I still am.
Yeah, I love that, dude. I love that movie, bro.
Last time I got to hang with you in Nashville, you and I were chatting about this day. And I told you, man, I said, dude, we've got to get you on the Country Top 40 launch pad. Where did this all begin for you, man? Was it you doing that amazing Josh Turner cover song that got like 8-point-something million views? Like, where did this dream begin?
Dude, yeah, it was crazy, man. So it was back home where I was this week in Terre Haute, Indiana. I grew up playing baseball, played a little basketball too, but baseball was like my thing. And then got into country music really heavily around that time, like 2012, 2013. Picked up the guitar again and started teaching myself how to play. I remember like I played these pizza joints back home a lot, like every other weekend. And I was making my money. I never had to get a job when I was in like the first couple years of high school, which was nice.
Wow.
So that was super cool. Transitioned from that into YouTube, doing covers, Instagram, Facebook. Fast forward a few years down the road, here we are. We're doing the same old thing, and I wouldn't want to be doing anything else.
Did you recognize something with social media, even when you were just a little kid? There's something to this social media thing. I got to get on it because now this is the new stage.
I feel like if you weren't taking advantage of that particular platform and getting your name out there the best way you could, because it provides the biggest reach if you don't have any other way to do it,
Do you ever have any moments at your shows now where your fans are like, listen, will you please do that Josh Turner cover song you did? Or do you ever have any moments where they want you to sing covers, from how they discovered you?
Yeah, definitely, dude. When I was doing a bunch of like headlining stuff on my own a couple of years back, but I would do a whole section like kind of in the middle, and I would do whatever they wanted me to do. Like it was just kind of like a cool moment to like hang out and get to hear the crowd, and talk to them, and I'd be like, yo, like, what do you guys like? What do you want to hear? And that was always a fun thing.
You've toured with some pretty big folks, including Kane Brown. You're going to be touring with Kane Brown again in the fall very, very soon. But what is his work ethic like? I mean, like whenever you hang out with these, stars that have achieved, right, a level in the industry, right, of star power, do they start taking it easy ever, relaxing a little bit? Or do you feel like they are putting the pedal to the metal and continuing to work even harder than ever before?
I think there's a little bit of a mix of both. I feel like there's a time during the day for sure where everybody needs a little bit of that leisure, that little hang. But even in the morning, man, I mean, being out with some of those guys, it's like, I wake up, work out, go into a song write, go have lunch, chill, a little leisure time, and then get ready for the evening. That's kind of like the best
Nice.
thing. But it's dope. I mean, I feel like the routine of always getting the show done, going back, hanging out for a little bit, and then making sure you're up on your routine every single day is like what makes it the best.
That discipline, right?
Yeah, discipline, 100%.
I love Ain't Missing You, the song you released on TikTok, huge viral hit. Now, Ain't Missing You is coming to radio. And I just love watching the video because, I was like imagining, all right, what if I'm that guy and Dylan is sitting there singing to me like, shoot, she ain't missing you. She's with me now. I'd be like, oh my God, I want to.
That's got a sting, man.
We're so excited about Ain't Missing You. Tell me the story behind that.
So I had the idea for a little while. It was just something I've been thinking about. I wasn't necessarily a like first person specific story from my life, but like I know that I've been the shoulder to cry on for some of my boys, or the people that go through those tough times. I brought it into one of my really good friends, Lala Guzman, who produced the song, and then Brett Tyler, who's one of my favorite writers in town. I think it was our first time ever getting to write, and I kind of like ran the idea by him, just like, man, yeah, I've had this idea. It's a little bit of a different perspective
Yeah.
But it'd be from like the guy who has the girl now looking back at the last dude like, man, you messed up, now I'm filling the shoes, like she ain't missing you type thing. And they were like, dude, I love that, like it's so different.
Yeah.
So we knocked it out, man, and it's just been cool to see like how many different people relate to it and how much emotion it causes people. Like it just gives people a feeling, whether you are the new guy or you're the old guy that's going through it, or you're the girl. I mean, I've seen so many people post their own videos of like the girls, doing better, happy, smiling, moving on in like a montage of pictures, since their breakup, or even the guys that want to get a little toxic and throw a little shade. They, make a video, and have this long caption, and I love reading them. It's so funny. There's the guys that are down bad in the comments that are like, man, I shouldn't have messed this one up. It's your pill to swallow, man.
Mission Control, Dylan Schneider is go for launch on the Country Top 40. I thank you for your time. We knew this day was coming, and just appreciate everything that you're gonna do for country music, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you having me on here, dude.